What's up YouTube? This is basically just a video where I spray tire foam in my engine bay. I only use tire foam. It worked really well. It was really surprising. It was also super cheap, so totally worth it. And I actually got the idea from watching another YouTube video where this guy does it much better than me. But, you know, I had to try it, and why not make a video out of it? That's kind of the way I work. You just need tire foam, some rags to wipe the tire foam off some stuff. Also, sorry for all the old videos. A lot of this stuff I filmed is pretty cringy or old. I don't know. I filmed some of this stuff when I was 18, and I still get comments on those videos, like my muffler video. I'm sorry, there's still a resonator on it, and it's basically still a muffler. I'm sorry. But yeah, so just stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, this is going to be a quick video, but a super helpful one. I'm cleaning out the engine bay. Got a lot of parts just kind of sitting everywhere, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I saw this in another video, and tire foam works really well actually to clean any kind of plastic, metal, get all the grease off. And there's no water in it too, so you can use it on batteries. At least I'm pretty sure. I'll link the other video that I saw, but in the ingredients, wherever that is, probably not on there, because why would that be on there? The battery didn't have any issues when that guy cleaned it, so I'm going to clean the battery with tire foam of all things. But hey, this is what the plastic looks like. I don't have a before, but I can show you how dirty the engine bay was. I mean, that looks, besides the scratches, pretty damn good. So does that. And then that is the battery holder. It's rusted. It's basically screwed anyways. But see all that dust and crap, and just kind of like all the grime and stuff on here. This is a good example of an area I didn't touch. This should get rid of all of it, and I'll show you the before and after. But yeah, I took all that out. This is kind of different from my Impala if you have an Impala. But either way, the steps are the same. You remove basically everything that you can without taking the engine apart. So the battery, air intake, any kind of plastic cover, mine was already off, all this plastic bits. You do those separately. You spray tire foam on them like you're painting them. You let them sit for a little bit, and then you rub them off. And then you tackle the inside of here. Now I had to remove these. They have like cables attached to them, so I just kind of finagled them. But you know, the basic idea here is really easy. Just get access to the things that need cleaning, deep clean it all, so you don't have to do it again for a while, and then you're set. If you're going to use water, stay away from the alternator, fuse box. You know, even if you have the cover, probably just a good idea to stay away from that. And the intake, if you have a turbo, don't go near the turbo. Pretty simple and or obvious stuff, but you know, that's that. And then I'm gonna try it on the outside grill here. I might put it on a cloth and try to rub it in, work it in. This is my shitty plasti dip job. I have a lot of regrets with this car. If you've recently subscribed and you're watching this, those old videos, they're like 3 years old, so forgive me. But I've done a lot of stupid stuff, and I've learned a lot of stuff too, and that's kind of what's fun about this all. But I just figured I'd share that because, I mean, these look really good. I mean, that was caked. So was all this, and to have it look brand new, you know, that's pretty nice. Also, it works on wheels or tires, obviously. I should get that off. You can see the speckling because it overspray. But it looks really good on the tires because, you know, that's what it's made for. Alright, so this is basically how it's going to look. I'm going to put the intake manifold cover on, do the same thing I did with those things over there. But it looks pretty good. Honestly, this wasn't that much work for what it was. I mean, that's a cheap boy. That is not that much right there, and it works. It works pretty well. You know, I could have done better if I was nitpicking here, but It looks good. I mean, the red pops, the blue looks good. There's not really any dirt anywhere. Black is actually black instead of gray with all the dust and crap. The only thing I would have done differently is with the valve cover and the intake manifold, that was never shiny, and it works really well on things that were shiny. If that didn't have like little specks of rust and corrosion, that would look pretty good. But you need like basically degreaser and probably a brush for these, you know, to get all this crap out. It is loose, but yeah, that's just another step, and I wasn't ready for it, so maybe that'll be another video. Also, someone was asking in the comments, I think, about the intake manifold. I think it was either that or the head unit in the car. And I can show you how to install it. It's pretty easy. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. Everything is nice and shiny. That's a nice deep black. You know, I'd almost call that like almost new, you know? Like, let's call it lightly used, generously used. I'm happy with it. Here's the airbox. This, see that hole right there in the middle? The very middle, it's kind of rusty. That lines up with the rusty hole right there. Basically, this sits in there. That's where the intake is. There are some other holes, like right there, and I believe also right there. They're supposed to bolt in somewhere on there, but the holes didn't line up. So I've been running this for probably a year now with just that one bolt, and it's okay. So since my hands are full and I don't have a tripod, I'll just show you what that looks like when it's in there, and how I did the whole intake here. Just for the record too, I got this chrome boy from, I think, AutoZone. Same with the coupler there. And then the part with the MAF sensor there, that's stock. And then same with this. There's a little nitrous boy. Probably should clean that off. And yeah, so I mean, it's all stock up until that coupler. And then that guy goes right there, inside of there. And then the PCM or ECU, whatever you'd like to call them, tomato. See the one guy hiding back there. They just bolt, see those standoffs? Just bolt right onto there. Little tiny dudes there, little nuts. And it just goes right on, so. Nice and easy. Look how clean that looks. Again, I'm really happy with that foam. But yeah, let's slap that in there and I'll just show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so I'm gonna talk a little close here, but it's basically done. Looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's as clean as it's probably ever been, you know, since new, honestly. I doubt anyone would have been willing to go through all that just for this car. But hey, I was, because why not? It only cost as much as that bottle. And those things over there. We'll forget about those. But, you know, it looks nice. I will say, if you're going to be doing work like that, where you take out the, you turn off the battery, whatever you want to call it, one of these, like, this is actually super handy. It's a little, what do they call it? Like a battery jump start kit. It's great. You don't need another car. You won't be stuck if your battery ever dies. Plus, if you're working on it and it just loses charge for whatever reason. So yeah, that is that. Tires look nice and shiny. Honestly, the car looks good. Like from that angle right there, it looks good. I'm happy with it. If you have any questions, just let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed it. And here is the side-by-side, and then also what it looks like next to a picture of what it would have looked like stock. however long ago the car came out. It's been a while, so it's probably kind of hard to run by a nice clean one. But I think it looks pretty good. With just tire foam, you can get a long way. And with some of those, honestly, if you just want to clean up the plastic, just put it on a rag and wipe it down, and there you go. You got shiny tires and a little bit of a shiny engine bay without much work at all, really. This is just diving way deep into it to kind of try to deep clean. Whether or not it really made a big difference in terms of like how dirty it's gonna be or how dirty it will be over time, that's up to you to decide, or even for me to show you. Let me know if you're interested in that over time, how it looks like a month from now, whatever. But yeah, I think it was a lot of fun to do. Clean a lot of stuff. Cleaning is just good in general. I don't think enough people clean their cars the right way, but I mean, just cleaning it at all, let alone the right way, But anyways, I hope that was like a cool video. Maybe you want to try it now. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Any comments, questions? I'll be down in the comment section below, pretty active. And yeah, hope you enjoyed.